Hi, my name is Michelle Vamos, and today I'm going to walk you through my bad art program. In this program, everybody's going to receive a packet. Inside the pack, we have a whole bunch of fun things. Let me take them all out, and I'll explain to you what we are going to use them for. Okay, so first we have an 8x10 canvas, a foam brush, along with a popsicle stick. Then there is a bag of 4 little containers. Everybody is going to receive some clear glue, along with 3 different color paints. And everybody is going to have different colors. These are acrylic paints, so you just want to be careful. If you get them on your hands, totally fine, it will wash right off, but clothes, carpet, it will stain, so please be careful. And then we have a whole bag of little decorations. So in your bag, you have 2 cupcake liners, 2 foam balls, along with a whole bunch of different pieces, colored pieces of tissue paper, some different colored pieces of paper, along with a whole bunch of puzzle pieces and some googly eyes. So I put these things in your packet, but please feel free to go around your house and find other craft items that you can use. 2 other things you're also going to want are a cup full of water to clean your brush for the paint. Unless you don't want to, you just want to mix the colors together, then you don't need that. And then also you probably will want a napkin or a paper towel. We are using glue and paint, so it could get a little messy. So yeah. Oh, and besides from that, you also just want a place to work on. I am working on my kitchen table, which has glass over it. But you can do this outside or lay down some newspaper and get started. What is bad art? So how it works is you have 1 hour. Get creative with art supplies. So you can do an hour, you can do less, you can do more. And what is bad art? You're going to create whatever you want. The only rule is it has to be really, really bad. So everything we do, right, from school to sports to things around the house, we try to be so perfect at everything. So bad art shows you just to be creative, just to have fun, and don't worry about being so perfect. Right? Perfection is not a thing here. When I actually run this program, the libraries, all of the patrons are doing different projects, and I go around and I tell them they're doing a really bad job. We don't want to do a good job. We want to do a bad job. So I say, you're doing a really bad job, which means you're doing a good job. I've also had some patrons that when they do this program, they can't help make something nice, which is fine. This is really just some time for you to be creative, have fun, and hopefully do a bad job. And then you're gonna go around your house and you're going to search for different things that you can use for your bad art. So of course you want some things like paint, you can use markers, things that you would use for art, but also you wanna just look for other things that can add to the bad art. So I'm gonna show you some things I'm using, and again, you can use whatever you have available. So I grabbed a few paints. I have blue, red, yellow, and black. All of these paints are acrylic. I find that acrylic stays the best on the canvases, but if you have another kind of paint, that's fine. Acrylic paints are permanent, come off of your hand super easy, but if you get them on your clothes, it is a little harder to get off. So just make sure that you either just for mess and have adult supervision. So I'm gonna put these paints to the side. Definitely gonna want some paint. I have a toilet paper roll. I'm sure we have a lot of these around the house. Some glitter. Glitter can get super messy, so just be careful with that as well. I have some cupcake wrappers, some popsicle sticks, some pipe cleaners, some feathers. To me, these are just as bad as glitter. They get everywhere. So I have them all closed up. I have some leftover sticky hearts for Valentine's Day. For the paint, I have sponge brushes, some glue stick. I also have a hot glue gun. If you're going to be using a hot glue gun, please make sure that you have adult supervision. I find that it keeps the heavier items on the canvas the best, but also tacky glue, something like that would totally work. If you use Elmer's glue you do the heavier things first, you're just gonna wanna let it sit a little bit so that they are secure on there. Okay, so I have my glue sticks. I have some pieces of foam, some scissors. I have some puzzle pieces. Some googly eyes. Some pom-poms. Some, not Scotch tape, what is this called? Not painter's tape. I forget what kind of tape it is. And my favorite is, which I think is super tacky, dyed pasta. So how you do this is you are going to take a box of uncooked pasta. It can be any kind. Here I have penne and a whole bunch of different kinds. You're going to put it in a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag. You're going to put the pasta in there with a few drops of food coloring and some water, and you're going to shake it around. And then you are going to put it out on paper towels to dry. And then once it's all dry, you have your dyed pasta. Also, if you do not have food coloring, you can use those little packets of like Kool-Aid. That will dye it. If you use Kool-Aid, it will also smell nice. So I thought this was super, super tacky and bad. So I thought we'd use those. So I'm going to show you what to do. Now, if you want, why I have the tape is you can literally just put the tape on there, or if you want to paint, you can use this to section different parts off. So I'm going to put this on now to section these parts. Okay, but before we paint, you want to put all of the, you either want to paint it, let it sit like overnight so it's totally dry, or you want to put all of the heavier things on first. Again, I'm using hot glue, so that dries pretty quick, so I'll be able to paint right away. But if you don't have hot glue, then you want to put, like I said, either paint first, let it dry, then do the bigger stuff, or you want to glue the bigger stuff on, let it dry, and then paint. So for the sake of time in the program, I'm going to put the bigger stuff on first. So I have my glue gun all heated up, and I think I'm going to start. Let's see, I'm just gonna kind of cut and see what happens. Even there, I didn't make the straightest cut. Usually I'd go over that and fix it, but you know what? It's supposed to be bad, so I'm just gonna leave it. So usually when I do this program, I have the patrons take some time and plan what they're going to do. But you know what? We're just going to go with it. We're just going to not really think and just do. Right? Usually we always think and then do. Today I'm going to make it first and then think. If you are using something that is super thin, like the, get two different colors. Like the cupcake liners, you don't want to put the glue on here because it will just bleed right through. You want to put it on to the canvas and then like tap it. So far I cut, I'm thinking this is the mouth again. Didn't do it all nice and even, just kind of cut it out. I'm thinking these maybe will be eyeballs. Maybe I'll put a heart as a nose, but it shouldn't be straight, right? Maybe we'll do some eyeballs, a blue and a purple. And again, using things you have around your house. So go into your kitchen, really go into every room. That's what I did. I went into my garage, I went into my kitchen, I went into my craft room, and I really just looked for anything that I could possibly use to use in my art. Again, you know, make sure you ask an adult if it's okay to use those items. But Really just searching around, seeing what you can find. And I don't, you know, I didn't start this knowing what I was doing, and I still kind of don't know what I'm doing, but that is half the fun. And like I said, if you really need to make it be good art, you can, but I'm trying to just go with the flow is awesome. Okay, maybe I'll just put, maybe I should put eyeballs around my eyes. Actually, you know what? Maybe eyeballs on the nose, right? Why not? Okay, did that. I feel like I cannot forget to use some of my noodles. And then I will show you painting. Again, you want to make sure when you do the pasta that it is all dried, because if it is still wet, it will stain your fingers. Food coloring stains super easily, so you want to be careful with that. Okay, so I think it looks horrible, right? Horrible. Thank you. Please don't say it looks good. It has to look horrible. It has to look bad, okay? So now I'm going to put some paint. If you're using, let's see if I can get these open. If you're using a big container of paint, definitely going to want a spoon because it comes out super fast. I'll do some blue, and maybe I'll do some black. Oh, I forgot my toilet paper roll. Okay. So when I do art programs at the library or at home, I like to use a different brush for every color. Even though I didn't use a different spoon to get the colors, a different brush for every color. It just makes it a lot easier than having a water cup. Especially in the library, you can spill. So I just use 2 different brushes. So I'm actually decided that I'm going to leave the tape on there, but if you didn't want to leave the tape and you wanted a straight line, you're just going to paint right over. Oops, got it on the mouth, but am I going to wipe it off? No, because it doesn't have to be perfect. If I wanted a straight line, you can literally paint, I'll show you up here. You can paint right over the tape. You're going to give it a few seconds to dry, and then you want to peel it up, and then you will have a straight line. But again, do we want straight line? I don't know. So maybe we'll give him some eyes. Maybe, teeth. What do you think? So this is a great program. You can do it. Oh, we lost it. Yeah. We lost a noodle. You can do this as a family. Everyone can do one. You can work on one together. Just really, again, just having fun, relaxing. This should be a nice, relaxing program. Get all of your creative ideas out. And at the end, I hope that it looks really, really bad. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the library. Again, if you are using paint and hot glue and glitter and all that stuff, just check with an adult. But yes, if you have any questions, you can email the library or comment below. Thank you so much. It's always great working with you guys. And I hope you have a really, really bad time. All right, thanks so much. See you soon.